Blessed be your name. Blessed be your name when I'm found in the desert place. Though I walk through the wilderness, blessed be your name. To every blessing you pour out, I'll turn back to praise. When the darkness closes in, Lord, still I will say, blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your glorious name. Blessed be your name when the sun's shining down on me, when the world's all as it should be. Blessed be your name. Blessed be your name on the road marked with suffering. Though there's pain in the offering, blessed be your name. Every blessing you pour out, I'll turn back to praise. When the darkness closes in, Lord, still I will say, blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name, Jesus. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your glorious name. You give and take away. You give and take away. Yeah. My heart will choose to say, Lord, blessed be your name. Every blessing you pour out, I'll turn back to praise. When the darkness closes in, Lord, still I will say, blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name, Jesus. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your glorious name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name, Jesus. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your glorious name. You give and take away. You give and you take away. My heart will choose to say, Lord, blessed be your name. You give and take away. You give and you take away. My heart will choose to say, Lord, blessed be your name. Jesus Messiah, name above all names, blessed Redeemer, Emmanuel, the rescue for sinners, the ransom from heaven, Jesus Messiah, Lord of all. He became sin who knew no sin, that we might become his righteousness. He humbled himself and carried the cross. Love so amazing, love so amazing. blessed Redeemer, Emmanuel, the rescue for sinners, the ransom from heaven, Jesus Messiah, Lord of all. Jesus Messiah, Lord of all. The Lord of all. The Lord of all.
Hi, my name is Justin. I lived in a pretty normal family, loved football, baseball. My first treatment I remember was in 9th grade. It was a Tuesday night. I went out and I drank and I came home. My mom and dad didn't know what to do, so they called the police. 17, I started smoking marijuana, cocaine my senior year. I ended up dropping out of high school. Well, I got married when I was 22, wasn't going to work, couldn't pay my mortgage. Then methamphetamines entered my life. That's when things really took a turn for the worse. I ended up losing my family, my home, my cars, lived in the streets pretty much for 4 years. My family had restraining orders on me, so I couldn't go to their houses. My parents, my ex-wife put a restraining order on me, and I just lived in the streets. I've been in jail multiple times. So I was in county jail in Anoka. I'm preparing myself to go to prison. I remember 2 guys coming up to me in there and they started talking to me about the Lord. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. I was talking to God, I guess you would say. And I was pretty mad. I remember telling them, you know what? You think you can do something with my life? I'm a felon. No one's gonna want to marry me. I'm not gonna be able to get a job. You really think you can do something with my life? And sorry. I didn't plan on getting emotional. Can I take a second? I was just pretty much handing my life over to God at that time, even though I don't know if I knew that I was. He spoke some things to me, and a couple of things he said. He goes, I know you, Justin. I know the kind of car you're gonna drive, and I know who your wife is. I think I cried for about 2 hours in that jail cell that night. I woke up and something about me changed, but I was ready for a different life. My experience with the Salvation Army is a very positive experience. From the first day that I walked into the program, I was excited to be there. I was ready for a change in my life. At this point, I was submitted to God. I was reading my Bible every day, and God just put people in my lives in that program that are still special to me today. Yeah, I remember the first time that I actually seen my mom in person. She came to the Salvation Army Adult Rehabilitation Center for visiting, and I brought her out to the deck, and that was the first time that I truly asked my mom for forgiveness. She was great. She just wanted her son back. She knew who I was and who I was supposed to be. There's a verse in the Bible that God will do more than you can ask or even think, and I know that is true in my life. I would have never guessed in a million years that I'd be sitting where I'm at with a beautiful wife, beautiful stepkids, a beautiful home, great job that I love. It's been truly amazing, and I couldn't have planned it. No way, no how. So that's it.
If you or someone you know has substance abuse problems, please call 612-547-5690.
I saw a dark and stormy ocean. Black clouds hung heavily. Every now and then vivid lightning flashed and loud thunder roared. The winds moaned and the waves rose and foamed, towered and broke, only to rise and foam, tower and break again. I saw myriads of poor humans plunged and floating, shouting and shrieking, cursing and struggling and drowning, and then some sank to rise no more. Out of this dark, angry ocean, a mighty rock rose, with its summit towering high above the black clouds that overhung the stormy sea. Around the base of this great rock, I saw a vast platform, and I saw with delight a number of poor, struggling, drowning wretches climbing out of the angry ocean. A few of those who were already safe on the platform were helping the poor creatures still in the angry waters to reach a place of safety. A number of those who had been rescued industriously worked and schemed by ladders, ropes, boats, and other means to deliver the poor strugglers out of the sea. Some actually jumped into the water, regardless of the consequences, in their passion to rescue the perishing. What puzzled me most was the fact that though all of them had been rescued from the ocean, nearly everyone seemed to have forgotten all about it. Anyway, it seemed the memory of the darkness and the danger no longer troubled them. These people did not seem to have any care about the poor perishing ones who were drowning right before their very eyes, many of whom were their own husbands and wives, brothers and sisters, and even their own children. Many spent their time amusing themselves, growing flowers on the side of the rock, painting pieces of cloth, playing music, or dressing themselves up in different styles and walking about to be admired. Some occupied themselves chiefly in eating and drinking, otherwise taken up with arguing about the poor drowning creatures that had already been rescued. But the thing to me that seemed the most amazing was that those on the platform to whom he called, who heard his voice and felt they ought to obey it, or at least they said they did, those who confessed they loved him much, who worshipped him or professed to do so, were so taken up with their trades and professions, their money saving and pleasures, their family circles, their religions and arguments about it, that they did not listen to the cry that came to them from the wonderful being who himself had gone into the sea. They did not care, and so the multitude went on struggling and shrieking and drowning in the darkness. And then I saw something that seemed to me even more strange. Some of these people on the platform to whom this wonderful being had called, wanting them to come and to help him to save those perishing creatures, were always praying and crying out to him to come to them. And all the while he was down by his spirit among the poor, struggling, drowning creatures in the angry deep, his arms around them trying to drag them out, and looking up so longingly but in vain, crying to those in the rock with his voice hoarse from calling, "Come to me! Come and help me!" And then I understood it all. It was plain enough. The sea was the ocean of life, the sea of real, actual human existence. That lightning was the gleaming of piercing truth coming from God's throne. That thunder was the distant echoing of the wrath of God. Those multitudes of people shrieking, struggling and agonizing in the stormy sea were the thousands of lost people from every kindred, tongue and nation. That great sheltering rock represented Calvary, the place where Jesus had died for them, and the people on it were those who were being rescued. The way they used their energies, gifts and time represented the occupation and amusement of those who professed to be saved from sin and hell, followers of the Lord Jesus Christ. A handful of fierce, determined ones who were risking their lives in saving the perishing were true soldiers of the cross of Jesus. That mighty being who was calling to them from the angry waters was the Son of God, the same yesterday, today and forever, who is still struggling to save the dying multitudes about us from this terrible doom of damnation, and whose voice can be heard above the music, machinery and the noise of life, calling on the rescuers to come and help him save the world. my friends in Christ, you are rescued from the waters. You are on the rock. He is in the dark sea calling to you to come and help him. Will you go? Look to yourselves. The surging sea of life, crowded with perishing multitudes, rolls up to the very spot on which you stand. Will you linger on the bank, thinking and singing, praying about the poor perishing souls? Lay aside your shame, your pride, your cares about other people's opinions, your love of ease, and all the selfish loves that have kept you back for so long, and rush to the rescue of this multitude of dying men and women. Go to God. Tell him you're prepared to go down among the perishing crowds. Your happiness from now on will consist in sharing their misery, your ease in sharing their pain, your crown in helping them bear their cross, and your heaven in going to the very jaws of hell to rescue them. Now, what will you do?
While women weep, as they do now, I'll fight. While little children go hungry, as they do now, I'll fight. While men go into prison, in and out, as they do now, I'll fight. Where there is a drunkard left, where there is a poor lost girl upon the streets, where there remains one dark soul without the light of God, I'll fight. I'll fight to the very end.
While women are beaten, frightened and shamed, I'll fight.
While families can't afford the basics of food and light and shelter, I'll fight.
While freedom from prison more often means only a ticket back, I'll fight.
While ice and heroin and GHB and alcohol poison people's lives, I'll fight.
While girls are forced captive, across borders and into bedrooms, I'll fight.
While there are those without hope,
Without light,
without love,
I'll fight.
I'll fight.
I'll fight.
I'll fight till the very end.
Make his face shine